Hello students, this is Deepak Singh Chauhan from Holy Point Academy, Bharthana. Today I will teach you this poem, A Photograph of 11th class. This poem is written by Shirley Tolson. So let's start. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girls' cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hand, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. In this poem, an old photograph of my mother's, that was poet's mother, which was pasted on cardboard, makes the poet recall the old memories of her mother's childhood. The photograph is a depiction of her mother's enjoyable moment at a sea beach with her two cousins who were younger to her. They were walking in shallow water with bare feet near the beach. The mother was standing in the middle and holding hands of her two cousins, who were standing on each side. The poet's mother was 12 years old then. It shows that the photograph was very old, but the poet has kept it very carefully as it reminded her of sweet memories of her mother's childhood. The photograph also indicates how enjoyable her mother's childhood was. Now we will study next stanza. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera, a sweet face, my mother's that was before I was born, and the sea, which appears to have changed less, was their terribly transient feet. In this stanza, according to the poet, the photograph shows that all three girls, the poet's mother and her two cousins, stood still and smiled at the camera when their uncle clicked their photograph at the sea beach. As the weather was windy at that time, their hair was flying over their smiling faces. The expression on the faces of the poet's mother and her cousins was that of the happiness and enjoyment. The mother was looking very pretty at that time, and the photograph was taken in a long time ago. Everything has changed since then. Her mother grew up. Now she was dead. And the poet was reviving her memories. The old thing that has remained unchanged in the sea, which was washing the feet of all three girls. The mention of the word transient indicates the ever changing lives of human beings as well as the shortness of their stay on the world. In contrast to the eternality of nature, the girl's life changed drastically during this period, but the sea has not changed. The stranger beautifully explained the transient nature of human being. Now we will see the next stranger. Some 20, 30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. See Betty and Dolly, she would say, and look how they dressed up for the beach. The sea holiday was her past. Mine is her laughter, both wry with the labored ease of loss. That means even 20, 30 years later, the mother would look at the photograph and laugh nostalgically, remembering the happy memories of her past. Mother would look at the photograph and comment on the dresses worn by the cousins Dolly, Betty, and herself. Sea holiday was her mother's past, and her mother's laughter has become a thing of the past for the poet as her mother was now dead. The poet still remembers how her mother would laugh at the photograph, remembering the sea holiday with a fondness as well as a sense of loss because that time would never come back. In the same way, poet feels nostalgic thinking about her mother and her laughter, which has become a thing of the past. The words labored and ease are opposite to each other but describe the same entire loss. Now we will read the last stanza of this poem. Now she's been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived, and of these circumstances there is nothing to say at all. It's silences. In this stanza, the poet recalls that it is nearly 12 years since her mother died. The poet is consumed with grief but is left with no words to express her loss and pain. The poet is totally absorbed in memories of her dead mother. The painful silence of this situation leaves the poet speechless. The poet can feel the grief, but it is unable to express it through words. The silence caused by death makes the atmosphere gloomy, where no one is able to utter words. I hope you enjoyed this poem, A Photograph. Okay, thank you.